A dad is a daughter's first love.
Daddy t-shirt sets are available at daddyandcompany.com.
You're watching My Life as a Dad. Today's guest is Jenni June. So throughout the whole time period of raising your kids and building these foundations, what about what dads, we call it daddy time. What can dad do in daddy time to really make it valuable?
Daddy time is huge. I absolutely love daddy time. It's very important, and to start it right away, even in early infancy. I used to insist that my children's father take them on a date. Each one, there's 4 of them, so he had to date each one of them every week.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. So, even though we had 3 daughters, they don't care where they go with dad. Mm-hmm. They just want to be with dad. And dads like to teach, and children like to be taught. So anywhere you can bring your child into your world and let them know a little bit about you, who their dad is, whether it's at Home Depot or, my goodness, my dad used to take me to the racetrack. I don't know how healthy that is, but I loved it.
How can dad participate in the importance of eating or nutrition or mealtime? How can you get dad involved in the process of meals and the importance of them?
Well, in early infancy, the first year, most of the time it's going to be mom, watching for those feeding cues. But dad can also learn those hungry cues as well, and bring the child into mom to nurse. That's one way he can kind of get started early on with nutrition and understanding, how mealtime works and how feedings work. Providing a bottle of breast milk or formula occasionally is also very helpful to mom and helpful so that he can kind of see how his child is experiencing food, the burping and, the spit up and all that fun stuff. Then it progresses into solid foods. Allowing your child to explore food and have different experiences with it is fun for dads. Dads don't mind the mess so much as moms do sometimes. So kids really do enjoy eating or having a meal with dad because they get to be a little bit messy,
right?
And dads are cool with it, So enjoy every little component and aspect of feeding. It progresses obviously when you get older. You can take your daughter out for a date at her first fancy restaurant, where she gets to get dressed up, and you can be a little bit more formal about it, and it's very fun. Your son, you can take your son out for a meal and teach him how to use great table manners and impress his dates in the future. How to be a ladies' man, pull out the chair and, do all of that and kind of give him some early, advice on how to court women, that sort of thing, and bond with your son that way. Mealtime is a great opportunity for communication and teaching, period. It's a relaxed time.
How can dad help with discipline? So what's dad's role in discipline?
It depends on, what kind of role mom has with discipline. Sometimes it's just about, taking a breath and really stepping back so your emotions aren't involved. Discipline really just means to teach. It's not about punishment. So look for the teachable moments when your child is acting out or being disrespectful or willfully defiant. Look at that as a teaching opportunity, because you only have so many windows, so many opportunities to teach your child before you lose your influence on them.
Right.
And that's happening earlier and earlier today in our culture. Oftentimes we lose our influence to their peers and everyone else once they enter school. So start looking for the teachable moments and seizing them, and be excited that you have one to work with. Make discipline relative to the offense. When a child is willfully defying you in some way, provide a natural consequence, just like they would have in the real world.
My Life as a Dad.
Sponsored by Daddy and Company, the perfect gifts for dad. Get 15% off your next purchase at daddyandcompany.com using promo code MLAAD15.